Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel Evolve with Monette. I'm a professional intuitive empath and I am so happy to share some energy with you today. I was guided within the last year to create this series here about dream decoding on my channel because of the fact that my angels downloaded a dream to me that saved my life from some treacherous energy that was around me that I was refusing to look at. And they made me understand the importance of these dreams. Now, I have been doing dream decoding for years with my clients as we do our readings and things come up. It's something that I've really enjoyed, read many books about it, but I have found nothing more helpful than this deck that I'm using right now, the Dream Decoder by Theresa Cheung and illustrated by Harriet Lee Marion. This beautiful deck is really cuts right to the quick of it, and I wanted to share some insights that I've gathered from this deck, as well as pull another card before we end to just validate what we've talked about here. Today, we're going to talk about disasters, and I first want to say do not overlook this because dream decoding has been utilized with great ancient nobility as well as Bible nobility, as well as Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung in their psychoanalysis. So this is not just woo-woo for the faint of heart. This is real psychoanalysis that you get whenever you're having a dream, and I want to really pay attention to that. Whenever you're dreaming about disasters or things that are out of your control, whether it's natural, an earthquake, a flood, a fire, a hurricane, man-made, whether it's an explosion, a bomb, or an accident, it's extremely unsettling. However, these dreams are not typically precognitive, meaning this is not necessarily a premonition or an idea that something's coming. They are more than likely to suggest fears and anxieties that are buried or something that you feel like is out of your control. Perhaps you're just anxious about your future or your peace of mind, or maybe you're worried about your health. Alternatively, you may be going through a personal change that's making you feel uncertain about your direction in life. If the disaster has many victims, maybe your unconscious is telling you that it's time to stop following the crowd. An avalanche may suggest that you feel burdened down with responsibility or emotional pressure. Fire may suggest passion. Perhaps your emotions are rampaging dangerously and you need to kind of get a handle on that. An act of terrorism can reflect social insecurity, the feeling that others are not to be trusted or cannot be understood. Now, this is a deeper card here, guys, not always an easy card, and they guided me here. They said, usually I'm pulling just a random card that pops up, but they said this is the energy that comes when we have a dream about disaster. I want you to pay real close attention to this. These guys are playing what would normally be a wonderful piñata game, except someone mischievous has blindfolded them all and pointed them in the direction of a hornet's nest or a beehive. Okay, I'm imagining as a hornet's nest as I see those as far more vicious, but it's probably a beehive hanging from this tree in this way. What I will say here is the person, if you were to take a closer look, is delighted. There's a bit of schadenfreude on the person's face who set them up. They're enjoying the fact that these fools are about to be in pain. When you're dreaming of disasters, this card, Five of Wands, is about kind of fear, competition, strife, haters, the energy of things that are outside of our control. None of these four men that are underneath this beehive that is about to explode in disaster are aware that there is disaster. And so when you have a dream about disaster, it's important to understand that you may feel like these men blindfolded, having a premonition, but understand it's not precognition. You may have a precognitive dream of a volcano exploding or something happening, but what this really is about is your internal emotional state of feeling out of control in a situation in your life. So I want you to pay attention to that and understand that you are being guided by your angels to get a handle on something before it really does become a disaster. Okay, so glad that we could share some energy and talk about that today. I want you to join me next time and we will continue to decode these dreams and evolve together.